All right, in this video, I wanted to show some other things you can do to change things up a little bit. This is kind of the basic organ registration. Again, that's just the stops that you're pulling. You don't just want to just pull all the stops. You want to use different mixtures. That way, the organ can be as expressive as possible, and just to keep things from getting boring. Let's go back to the touch menu. And again, if you go to registration and couplers, we can add there is these buttons right here with numbers on it. So basically, and these are the same numbers as on these stops right here. The 8-foot stops, basically if you play middle C on the organ with the 8-foot stop, that's going to sound in 8-foot pitch, which is basically concert pitch, the same on piano. So if you do, let me get rid of these for a minute. Actually, real quick, the general cancel, if you just have a big mess right here, general cancel is a great button. It'll just clear everything in case you're getting overwhelmed. But anyways, 8-foot stop, if I play middle C, that's going to be the same middle C as on the piano. If I play the same key but with this 4-foot stop, that's going to be an octave above the 8-foot stop. So that'll be the C above middle C. And the 2-foot stop will be 2 octaves above the 8-foot. So basically with these 3 stops, you have 3 different octaves playing at the same time, which is really handy. On the piano, you'd have to play the octaves with your pinky and thumb, but with this, you can do it all with just one finger, basically. The mixture stop just kind of adds it adds a few notes on top of that to really give it that organ type sound. You wouldn't use the stop by itself. You'd use this with these other stops. Anyways, let's go back here. So the 16 and 4-foot stops will basically add the notes you're already playing. It'll add an octave above or below that with these stops as well. So it basically just allows you to add a lot of notes that you don't have to physically push on the keyboard. It's really handy. Let's go back to my registration. I did the pedal bass for Division 1, and we did these 2 stops. So this is pretty good if you're doing a tune that's not as familiar, or maybe you just want to just like solo out the melody. This stop right here, this is called Trumpet in Chamade. This is basically just a loud trumpet sound that you can use to basically speak out over the organ registration you have currently. So we can, oh, I just hit a button. Re-add these. So I will activate this one, this Trumpet in Chamade. And again, we need the pedal bass for Division 1. I believe it's going to be Division 3 is the solo work. These buttons that say MEL, that's the melody. So if I press this, you'll hear the trumpet on top of that. And again, it's only doing the melody note. See, I'm holding down multiple keys, but it's only doing that top note. And that will sound like this. So that is a good stop to solo out the melody. Another one you can do is the cornet 8-foot. The same couplers right here. So that is another option you can do to solo out the melody. Don't have to do it. It's just an option. This is a good feature if you're doing a tune that's not as familiar. It helps the melody stick out so the congregation can follow along.